Hello, everyone. Thanks for coming out here today. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continuous support and thanks for always staying tuned to our channel. And we've got a breaking news now. At the moment, Buhari is meeting with the African Development Bank president, the person of Akinwumi, Adesina. We all know the saga that he's been into. It's been alleged that he was into some fraudulent activities and also different 16 counts that was laid against him. We read that news here at Peak Network a couple of days ago. You can check that out. Right now, he's meeting with the President Muhammadu Buhari. We don't know what they are going to be discussing. If Buhari is trying to see how he can bail him out of the saga or whatever he's into with the United States. We'll find out more details in a moment, but before we do, guys, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, click on the subscribe button down below and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Hit on the like button. We really do appreciate you. Thank you once again for your continuous support. So right, let's get more details. Breaking news: Buhari meets African Development Bank President Adesina. President Muhammadu Buhari is in a closed-door meeting with the president of the African Development Bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, in the State House. Adesina had been in the eye of the storm over allegations of impropriety at the bank, a situation which has been a subject of inquiry by the bank's Ethics Committee. The committee cleared the African Development Bank president, but the United States Department of Treasury dismissed the verdict, calling for an independent investigation of the allegations against Adesina. African Development Bank, a regional multilateral institution, is owned by African countries, but the United States of America is a major investor. Nigeria and other African leaders have been rallying support for Adesina, who is completing his renewable 5 term. So, my people, what is actually going on is that Adesina is nearly ending his 5 term tenure, and he was meant to come back again, but it looks like the United States, they don't want him to come back. Maybe because they have a larger share in the bank. We know that this African Development Bank is owned by African countries, but US, they are always in the matter of everyone. That is what we get. So Africans, we have to be wise. See what is happening. We don't know if this is a case of racism, or we don't know if this is, they just want to indict him. We don't really know. But all the charges that were laid against him, the 16 count charges, he was able to itemize them one after the other and declared himself that I don't know about this, I don't have hand. You know, it was stated that he was practicing favoritism. He hired people, his friends and his family members, and it was like there is nowhere in the law that someone that has the qualification and merited the job role, that even if the person is from his village, they don't have to turn that person down. And he also he stated that he is not involved with the HR. He doesn't know how they do this recruiting. The person applied and he just found out someday that the person they finally hired is someone he knows. So he doesn't really know how they are roping him into all of this. And you know, some allegations that have been going on is that it's like US, they don't want Adesina, because Adesina is favoring the African nations, you know, because of all of the projects they are into, the agriculture and all of the ideas he's bringing on the table. They are not really okay with it, so they want to get him out of the way as his tenure is ending. What they did at first is he went on they went on a probe first, an inquiry which the bank's ethics committee looked at. They cleared him. They couldn't find anything. But the US Department of Treasury dismissed that verdict, and they were calling for an independent investigation regarding all of those allegations. Again, they want to start afresh. And let's also remember that Obasanjo and also Jonathan as well, they've written to this US Treasury to say that this man is someone that is credible, is someone that has really done his job, is someone that is commendable, is someone that has not been found wanting. So what is all these allegations about surrounding surrounding his neck. So he's been in the news of late. A lot of governors, a lot of leaders have been rallying around him for support to see how his name can be brought out of this mess. These are all allegations. But one thing I like about this Adesina is that regarding all of those 16 charges, 16 allegations they laid against him, he itemized them one after the other, listed all of them. I think there was a case of saying that there was an employee who went on leave longer than the necessary time. Adesina said, for crying out loud, I'm not HRO. I don't know how this guy is. HRO is supposed to be dealing with. If he wants to go on leave, obviously he will liaise with HRO. They give him the time, and HRO, they are always they are speaking with him. They are in communication to know how long his leave is going to be. And he stated that in fact, that guy is even on a sick leave. He's on a medical leave. He has reasons to be treated or for some reason. So that's why that particular person was away. So, but they feel like Adesina has got hand in this and gave a very elongated leave to that person. So the point I'm bringing out here is that those 16 count charges, Adesina itemized all of them and stated that, see, guys, my hands are clean. There's nothing, I'm not involved in any of this. And I mean, that is really a brave one for him to be able to come out to do that. It shows to some extent that he doesn't really have hands in this, because I know if he does, I'm not sure he would confidently come out to speak to reply all of those charges that have been laid against him. Now, it's gotten close that the level it is at the moment is that at the moment he's with President Muhammadu Buhari in a closed-door meeting. We don't know President Muhammadu Buhari. Is he going to speak to the U.S.? I don't know how they want to turn this around. If obviously Adesina still wants to come back for his second term and do a second term there with the African Development Bank. But you see, because this preference, I don't know if we are the one that gave American this preference, that they have a larger share. They are the major investor in this bank. That's why they have this. They have the audacity, or they have the reason to request an independent investigation into all of this. Because if they don't have a larger share, and the other African, the committee from the African Development Bank, they are stating that we've checked this guy, we've cleared him, his hands are clean, he's not into any fraudulent activity, he's not involved into any money laundering, he's not involved into anything, the favoritism, everything, all the 16 count charges that were laid against him, his hands are entirely clean. I mean, it will just remain like that. But we don't really know, because we know anything can happen. Where I'm not vouching for him. I don't know if he really, what he was saying, all of those are what it is. But Americans, their own is becoming too much. I don't know if I will call it racism at this moment. We know what's even happening in America right now regarding the death of even that the black American. So their racism is turning something else. Who are they going to replace Adesina with? What are they planning to do? And how far can President Muhammadu Buhari really assist this Adesina to see that all of this this thing comes down, so that he can continue, or if he wants to resign and he can carry on with his life, because it's not a good name. I believe this Dr. Adesina, he doesn't want to end like that. Even if he's not going to come back for the second term, at least all of those charges should be taken off his name. They should not rest on his head. So that's the news reaching us at the moment, my people. He's actually in a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari, in a closed-door meeting. I believe we will get more details at the end of the meeting. As soon as those details unfold, we'll do well to bring you, keep you updated and with what has gone on, what President Muhammadu Buhari has resolved to do. If he's going to call Donald Trump directly, we don't know what he's going to do as the president of the country. So obviously they are meeting right now. So guys, leave your take, leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let's know what you feel about all of this that is going on with Adesina Akinwumi, and also his meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari. We want to say thank you once again to all of our valued subscribers. We really do appreciate you. Thanks for your continued support, and thanks for always staying tuned to our news. And please, if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit on the like button. We really do appreciate you. Till I come your way again, it's bye for now, and God bless.